So you do all that work, and then you come up and your contractors perhaps have a website that looks like a kindergartner put it together, but their competitor has something that's very polished. Just natural human instinct is they're going to go with the person's going to go with the one that looks like they have their act, together. And why would they do that? Well, they're trusting you with their house. So if their website looks a little janky, they're not going to go with you to work on their home or they do or redo their electric or redo their AC or any of that. So unfortunately, that is your digital storefront. I mean, people want, to be feel comfortable, and the only way they can evaluate you is by what the way your website looks. And don't forget, like there's some things that need to be on that website as well. You need to be able to book on the website, whether it be a calendar. You need to be able to integrate forms on that website. You need to have back end automations that do follow ups, and you need to have a chat widget on that website all the time. So those are things, keep in mind that chat widget's also collecting, these voice agents and chatbots, they're not like just passive. They're also, we prompt those to upsell your product as well. So it's not only grabbing data, like grabbing name, address, phone number, all that, so you can increase your list, but it's also going to say, listen, I'm a HVAC contractor and I have a problem with my AC. And then you say, oh, is there a charge to come out today? Well, there may not be, or there may be, but what you do is we could program that AI to say, well, it'll be free if you sign up with an annual contract with us, and you just upsell them in from a one-time visit to handle a minor repair to an annual maintenance contract right on the call. The AI can do that for you. So, don't discount the fact that they can't sell for you, because the hard part is getting a client on the phone. And now
Okay.
the easy part is to upsell them into really what they should have originally.
Right. No, all this is very hopefully anybody listening to this podcast, I mean, that's my whole goal is to bring value, to, bring as much information to the forth, so that people know that this is really what's going on. I mean, I speak it all day long on LinkedIn. I do tons and tons of content and video creation, and I feel like I'm just preaching it over and over and over, but honestly, people have to hear it over and over. It's just like a sale. You can't expect to sell someone the very first time you talk to them. Sometimes it takes 7 touches, they say, right? So, it's the same thing with this whole concept. So, if there are some business owners out there that are listening this or they're going to be listening to it, what's the one thing that they could do like immediately to maybe dip their toe into the automation or into AI? What would you suggest they do?
I think what we just spoke about, honestly, is you could deploy this in 1 week in your business and make a difference. So just, think about this. So we come in, do a database reactivation. You're going to see instant results. We'll trickle that because, you definitely don't want to get overwhelmed with phone calls and not be able to respond to those appropriately. So that's going to be instant revenue for you. We start increasing Google reviews, that's going to be instant revenue for you. You start answering your phone, that's instant revenue. You start handling all your SMSs and your socials, that's going to be revenue. So the four things that I just mentioned are key revenue generators. And then, the website may take a little longer because there's design time and all that. Those are the five key things that I think every single contractor should focus on. And then it will make a difference in your business. Don't try to tackle everything. A high level alone, if we're speaking about high level, has like 625 features. If you try to automate your business, you'll be doing it for years and you'll give up. There's no possible way. But take it slow and do these five things that I just mentioned. And then after you get those under control, it's not going to be that difficult.